Alright, what's up YouTube? Your boy Fallon here coming at you guys. Another build video today. And this time we're gonna do Nightblade. Specifically melee Nightblade, aka meta Nightblade, which is currently a magic version, spammable. I don't think any of the stamina variants are really comparable to magic right now, so this is just meta. Alright, so first of all, I strongly believe that this build is the new meta for Nightblade. I think that this is the strongest build in the game for Nightblade right now, and it's the hardest I've ever hit on Nightblade before. So starting off, we are running Balorg. Very standard. Good stuff for Nightblade. And then we're running Rallying Cry on the back bar. I am running Defending. I'll explain why later. Precise is also very good, but there's a reason I'm not running Precise on this. We're running Shattered Fate on the front bar. 1 Nirnhone, 1 Sharpen. Shock enchant and physical damage enchant. I found this to be the best way to get the damage out instead of trying to get more status effects. We're running 3 Bloodthirsty with the Marking Ring. All damage, 3 Bloodthirsty. And it's One Piece trainee somewhere. Oh no way, that's why my shit is lower. I've been dueling like this for 2 days, and I didn't have a piece of trainee on. I was wondering why my health was a little lower, bro. Oh man. Oh, and I was still slapping. Anyways, I'm running 3 heavy, 3 light. Head, pants, boots, and shoulder. They're all the same exact armor value, so it doesn't matter. As long as one of these is your medium piece and not your arm or your belt, then it's fine. And it doesn't matter which ones are heavy or light, they're all the same exact armor rating. So the stats completely unbuffed and without a piece of trainee, which is... I can't believe I overlooked that. So I still have the Shattered Fate on, right? Yeah. Okay, now we're looking better, but I can't believe we're doing 2 days without that. Okay, so Shatter Fate, Rally Cry, Balor, Marking Ring. The stats. These are completely unbuffed. 15.8k pen. Shadow Mundustone. Vampire Stage 3, Smoke Bear Haunch. 58% crit damage. Add 50 for the base, so you're at 108%. Plus applying Elemental Susceptibility on an Ice Staff. Guarantees 10% crit damage from Bitter. So you're pretty much at about 118% crit damage at all times on this build. That's good enough, in my opinion. 118 is close enough to the cap of 125. I am in 2 Impen on body, 2 Impen, and 4 Divine, 1 Reinforced. So it's this very basic 1v1 skills. This also works very well in BGs, and it works very well in Cyrodiil. You can play this exact Nightblade everywhere. 1v1, Cyrodiil, BGs, group play. It's a strong build in everything. I am running Incap. Got the cloak on the front bar, 10% crit chance. So the reason I don't run Precise on the back bar is because Shadow Disguise now gives a crit chance for both bars. So 32 on the back, 35 on the front. It's it's good enough. If you really wanted an extra 7% on the back bar for your healing, you could put precise. I don't think it's that valuable, but if you put Camo Hunter on the front bar instead, then I would definitely run precise on the back bar, because your crit chance is going to be quite a bit lower on the back bar. Back bar is Elisa's Siphoning Vigor, Path, and Healthy Offering with your Temporal Guard. Very standard, straightforward Nightblade build. But the key to the meta changing is the Shattered Fate. Like, it's the hardest I've ever hit on Nightblade before. I've hit people with 25k bows here in dueling in the 1v1 area, and everybody's usually pretty tanky here. It's very rare to see anything over like 15k damage, and we're talking 25k damage that I've hit people with my Merciless Resolve. So that's just disgusting. Anyways, when you're fully buffed up, you can add Minor Breach plus your Major Breach from Elemental Susceptibility. So you can add 9k to your already almost 16k. It's just a lot. I mean, through CP, everything added all up, and you're pushing like 26k penetration with axes. Super, super strong. Hits like an absolute truck. Now, I do run 3-3-1, 3-1-3 most of the time. 3 heavy, 1 medium, 3 light. I have tried 2 heavy, 4 light. It does feel very good also. These two are my favorite. I didn't like 4 heavy. I definitely didn't like 5 heavy. I prefer 3 heavy or 2 heavy. Either one of these feels the best. Now, in a no CP build, you can basically run this exact same build. So it's the same skills. You can run Phantasma Escape if you don't want the Elemental Susceptibility. So it's either one of these, but obviously I usually prefer Elemental Susceptibility. So the no CP build is very strong too. It's even more damage because you're running Order's Wrath with it. So you hit even harder, but you don't have Rally Cry on the back bar. So you're more squishy. A lot more crit chance though. It's a very strong build too. So no CP is just Order's Wrath instead of Rallying Cry. And then you run a Potentates on the back bar. Mine's precise. You can run defending on this. I just have a precise one from old builds, so that's what I was running. But it's the same Shattered Fate and Mark and Ring build, and you just run Order's Wrath instead. And then One Piece Magma Incarnate for your double recovery on shoulder. Very, very strong. I've hit 30k bow shots in no CP because people are weaker in no CP. So it's still really fun to play though. Alright, let's get into some clips like we usually do. Up first, we'll start with P-Zeus. So this is a Templar, pretty meta build. He just like ult dumps me right off the rip, so I'm just like, all right, well, since you ult dumped me, I'm gonna do the same thing. Except mine connected, and I just did 28k damage with 2 abilities. 17.4k bow shot, and I think it was a 12k in cap. It's just, he's pretty tanky too, but it's disgusting damage that the Shattered Fate adds. Alright, so now we're gonna go straight into Azen. As you guys have seen, I feature Asin in almost all my build videos because I love shitting on him. So, so this is the fourth video that Asin's gonna be in now. Once again, he's on his same Necro build. It's the only thing he plays. And I'm on my fourth different build versus him. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure why he's running Fire Staff still. I mean, I guess he needs the Flaming Donut stun. But I would just use the Fighter's Guild stun and run a Lightning Staff. He'd probably do way more damage. So it was a good solid in cap there. I saw he was off balance, so I went for it. The bow shot missed, but he still just gets hit so hard from the Balorg charged up and everything afterwards. It's enough to push him over. Alright, next let's go to let's do Gromster. This guy's in a very meta Templar build. He's running Grave Inevitability and Rallying Cry. Running a melee Templar build. Balorg. It's really good. I don't think it's the best way to play melee Templar, but it is very strong. I think Mechanical Acuity is a little better than Grave Inevitability. But he does good pressure. He's applying it well. Just kind of trying to line up my combo here. No crits on that. You do have like a 37% crit chance or something, but didn't get any there. Now keep in mind, I tried multiple Nightblade builds. Way of Fire, Essence Thief, Order's Wrath, Mechanical Acuity. I tried a lot of different setups for Nightblade, and they're all very good. If you want to see big numbers, Shattered Fate is by far the best. If you want to see like massive in-cap and bow shot numbers, it's much better than Order's Wrath. Now if you want to apply more consistent, constant pressure, oh, he just got hit by a 17k bow right there. If you want to see more consistent pressure on your Nightblade, run Way of Fire. It is very good versus some classes. If you want to have more sustain and more protection and still do very good damage, you can run Essence Thief. It is good, but it was probably my least favorite. Mechanical Acuity sets up some really good like 4 or 5 second burst combos, and it's really solid as well. But once I tried Shattered Fate, there was no question. It was by far the hardest and biggest damage that I had seen on the Nightblade. Another 17k bow shot on Fajol there. Fajol. But most of the time, I mean, even on Azen with his tanky Necro, I hit him for like a 17.4k bow in the duel at one point. So this shit just slaps everybody. I would love to be able to make Nightblade more tanky and run like 5 heavy. There's a 20,100 bow shot right there. Is almost 21k. If you build Nightblade tanky and do like 4 or 5 heavy, you just lose so much damage that it doesn't feel good. And I have a habit of rolling a lot on Nightblade. So running heavy gets really expensive with rolling, and it works against me. If you don't roll very much on Nightblade, or you play a build that you don't need to roll that much, you could add more heavy to the build instead. Another 20k bow shot. And heavy might feel better for you. It just wasn't my preferred play style for Nightblade.
Oh my god. Why am I stuck in my minion? Yeah. Damn it! Just fucking menu pulls up, can't do nothing. These guys fucking teabag me.
You hear Merkin bitching in the background. He's in a BG, I think. Oh no, he's in Imperial City, I think. But yeah, this now I will clarify, I am relatively new to Nightblade. I have not been playing it for that long. Big combos. I have a lot to learn on Nightblade. It is very fun to play, but it is not my style of what I normally play in ESO in this meta. I usually prefer tanky classes like Warden, Arcanist, Dragonite, Templar. I mean, even Necro is tanky. I'm more of a brawler, a tank and spank playstyle type of person that makes high damage builds out of a tanky or healy class. So Nightblade and Sork are not really my playstyle, but they both are very fun to play, and they both are very high risk and high reward classes.
Oh, I get another first.
And they play similar as well, the two of them. But I do enjoy Nightblade more than Sork currently. But I haven't played Sork in like 5 years, so it's not really a fair assessment. I'll get around to it eventually, but just, you know, running around casually hitting people with 20k bow shots is a lot of fun. Now I will also admit I love playing Nightblade in solo QBGs. It is a lot of fun to play Nightblade in solo and duo QBGs. And this build is really fun to play in Cyrodiil. It is just fantastic damage in Cyrodiil. And just free kills basically all over the place. It's fun in 1v1, but it's not my favorite thing. I do have a lot to learn on Nightblade, so you know it's not like I'm the best Nightblade in the world or anything like that. Got a lot to learn on it.
Just got fucking there down to red as soon as that happened.
But I didn't enjoy Nightblade in 4-man BGs all that much. Like, it's good, but this build, it just doesn't really mesh in sweaty healing 4-man BGs all that well. Like, you're pretty much just trying to kill healers the whole time, and it's kind of boring. Whereas like Dragonite, Templar, Warden, you're just farming massive damage the whole time also. A lot more aggressive playstyle. But we had a few regular BG players in this BG. Some of them quit actually on the purple team.
Just fucked up bros.
You know, some normals that I see usually doing well quit, so they just didn't want the smoke. But it happens.
Who do we know that's in both?
Psychedelic Warrior.
Third newbie. He's in it too.
I just barely missed my bow shot
Maybe.
there. Like a tenth of a second.
Pretty sure.
So yeah, there you have it. New Nightblade meta. Oops. Anyways, yeah, new food buff, we're out. New Nightblade meta, Shattered Fate, Rally Cry. Now, if you want more sustain, I don't think you should need it. But if for some reason you do want more sustain for BGs, because it's no CP in BGs, swap out Balorg for recovery 1-in-1 monster sets, or that recovery monster set. I forget, Rossak or something like that. I forget the name of it. There's a recovery monster set though that came out a month ago. So you could change Balorg for that if you need more sustain. Don't put on Wretched Vitality. Shattered Fate is way too good. It's massive damage increase. But alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you try out the build. Leave comments. Let me know how you like it. I promise you it's the hardest I've ever hit on Nightblade, and it's the biggest numbers I've ever seen you know, bow and incap do. Is absolutely disgusting. Until next time, I think I'm gonna do Warden for my next build video. So I'm gonna start working on Warden, and I'm gonna start doing more and more BGs on all my builds, and gonna be doing more BG content. I'll be streaming mostly Monday through Thursday, so make sure you guys go follow the Twitch, twitch.tv/felon, FE70N. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out, everybody.